This morning with this segment of Baker Forward and Baker Fire Department Fire Watch. Well, we finished the year 2012. We headed into the year 2013, and we've got some great goals for this year. I wanted this morning to introduce you to a new addition to our staff, Miss Kathy Page. She comes to us with some great expertise in fire prevention and public education, and we're looking forward to some great things out of Kathy and Howard and his division in public relations. Kathy, how are you this morning?
I'm doing fine, Chief. How are you?
Good to see you. First, give me a little bio on you. You give me some history and tell me what you come to us with, what you're going to bring to the table for us.
Well, I grew up in the lovely city of Baker. I have 2 wonderful children, and I now reside in Zachary. Not only am I active in the fire service here, I'm also a volunteer and a junior volunteer mentor as well. I believe in public safety and awareness in the fire service. Let them know more about what we do.
Right.
And being an inspiration to children, taught children for 13 years as a preschool teacher. So I feel that I can give back to the children of our community here in Baker.
Kathy, when I first met you, and folks, when I first met Kathy, I can read people pretty good, and I saw in her something that I thought that could benefit the Baker Fire Department and what we strive for, and that's fire prevention, public education, and safety. With Howard's division in public relations, he brings a lot to the table, but we can ask him to only do so much. So I wanted to bring Kathy on to help us do some more things. I have a great vision, great ideas, and some goals that I want to see brought forward in the year 2013. Our primary goal is to fight fires and save lives, but by saving lives we have to do fire prevention.
That's right.
And fire prevention, when cities start cutting budgets, the first thing that are cut in budgets are fire prevention, and we don't want to see that happen. We want to keep that going forward. So Kathy, what are some goals? What are we looking for? I know you've done some great things in the past. Tell us last year some of the things that you've done and what we can look forward to this year.
Well, last year we brought our fabulous smoke trailer, our Simuli trailer, to all 3 of our elementary schools here in the community, and we reached 875 children. And I feel if we start them early, educate them early, and make it fun for the kids to learn, it's easier for them to remember what's most important. So hopefully we can get the trailer out to more functions and more churches. Just get it out in the community more often. Exactly. Let it be seen more often so the kids can have more time to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. And folks, let me tell you, we have some great props and some great assets that we use for public education and fire prevention. Of course, we have our fire trailer, our public education trailer. We can teach the children and even adults. We have our blow-up firefighter, Elmo, that we can actually suit up a fireman inside. He's 10 foot tall, and we can walk around. There's air conditioning inside. And we also have Pluggy. That's the old standby Pluggy. We have Flashy. He's a little Dalmatian dog driving a fire truck. And Kathy, we definitely want to get that out to the kids this year and stuff.
Year we
have the assets and the tools. We just need to get it done. And like I said, Howard handles public relations, and he does a lot for us in the police department. But I wanted to bring you on to be an addition to his staff, and so let's tell me what you got going this year.
This year we've got a couple of grants that I'm working on to get more into our fire education for our children of our community. Also, we have some upcoming events in the community as far as we have our new Fire Prevention Month coming up in October. We've got a whole summer ahead of us. Next couple of months we want to try to get more into the schools. Right. And more than just once a year. And naturally we want to get back into our, we did a program a few years back, Remembering When. That's when we get with the elderly and we talk fire safety, and we just jog their memory about their childhood, and while we got their attention we teach them a little bit about fire safety in the home.
But again, one other thing that I want to mention, and we'll get into that in deeply in the second segment, but we sent Kathy to be a certified protection seat technician, and she passed that course, and we've got some great ideas for her in the future with that. But Kathy, our Christmas went well. Our rides for toys went well.
Christmas. We had the rides for toys, Santa rides.
Yeah, and Howard and I are going to get into that in the third segment a little bit deeper. But what was your take on that with riding with Santa? And I know this is the first year that you rode on a truck with Santa. And,
that was fun.
And stuff.
It was fun. It was a blessing to see so many people in our community to give back to others. And it was something simple as a small toy.
Right.
We had more donations this year than I would have expected, and more that didn't care to ride on the truck. They just really, from their heart, wanted to give back to the community, and I really, it was a blessing to see that.
And the collection of toys were abundant this year. We had a good toy drive, and we're pleased with that. I know Santa had a good time, and we were able to help a lot of kids this year, and probably more so than we ever did. It was a great outpouring of support and all, but this year with fire prevention and in public education, we really want to get into the more of the aspect of targeting different groups, you know, like age groups and stuff. I know if you start out too young, well, you actually can't start out too young, but we want to target special groups like the elderly. I have a burden for the elderly. I always have, and safety means a lot for those people in that age group. So we have a program going in the next year that's called Are You OK? And we're going to dedicate a whole nother segment on that in the future. But we're really pleased about bringing you on board with us and what you bring to the table. And I know you're going to be an addition to Howard's staff. So
yes, sir. It's an honor to serve for our department.
Yeah, I know that you've got great drive and great skills, and I know you're pursuing your firefighter one, so you can drive the truck. But I don't know if I want to turn you loose from driving from doing public education to riding a fire truck. You know, it might ruin you. So,
no, it's always a pleasure to serve our community.
But folks, we winding down this segment of Fire Watch. Stay tuned for the next segment. We'll be right back.
WLFT joins all TV stations in our area, reminding you to rescan your digital TV sets so you can pick up all of the new TV stations, which are broadcast free over the air. Hey, you bought the new high-definition TV, so now enjoy the free over-the-air entertainment like the new Country Channel on 30.3, featuring 24-hour music videos and concerts direct from Nashville. More new channels are planned, so change the batteries in your smoke detector and rescan Baton Rouge.
Thank you, folks, for joining us on the second segment of Baker Forward Fire Watch. Again, we have Kathy Page on with us. We can't seem to get rid of her today. She's into it today. So what we're going to do is get a little bit serious in this segment. It's something that's really, in 2005 and 2006, it really became a goal of mine to get this started. I read an article about some children that were killed in automobile accidents, and the child restraint seats were the problem with the loss of lives. In 2006, we sent Bill Ory, our fire prevention chief, to school to be a CPS technician, which is child protection seat technician. This class is a very strict class. It's hard. Not everybody can pass it. Most people get frustrated and they don't show up after the second day or so. But after meeting Kathy and saw her initiative and her drive to make something happen with public relations and public education, I decided to bring her on, send her to school for this as well as anything else that we can send her to for public relations, public education, or safety. Most people don't realize it, but child restraint seats are a very, very serious deal. Probably 90%, and Kathy, correct me if I'm wrong, but probably 90% or 3 out of the 4 seats that are installed are installed incorrectly. And I'm not going to take Kathy's thunder from her, but I just want to mention that those statistics are alarming, you know, and we wanted to be a part of doing something about it, so we teamed up with an organization and the Safety Council of Baton Rouge, and undertaking some things. And Kathy, tell me a little bit about your class and what it was about, and did you really realize that it was this hard a class and stuff?
It was an extremely thorough class. It's
Yeah.
put on with Lexley's Kids, and it's founded through Safe Kids Worldwide. It's about a week-long class, 40-plus hour class, lots of hands-on, extreme amounts of hands-on training inside the classroom. Then at the end of a class, then you'd step outside to a vehicle, and then it would be more hands-on in the vehicle.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so much just indoors. We held it at State Police Troop A. That was a very interesting experience. It was not what I expected. I think we've had a few that were struggling in class, and we all seemed to work together. I don't think anyone failed that class that year.
Yeah.
But it was enlightening, can
That's
I say,
good. That's
because
good.
I did not realize how many seats I had put in myself for my own personal children that I could have put in better, or
Right.
you know, would have made a difference.
Like I say, it's such a thorough class that's why I'm sending you and not me, because I think that I would get frustrated. But I've heard that some people, it's just too tough that they have to opt out of the class. But folks, in 2012 we did several events, and we call these safety checks an event because it actually is an event. We put on a drive where you bring your seats in and we check them, and we actually have seats donated. We give seats away. And in 2012 we had our best event, and we gave away, checked and gave away 22 seats. And that may not seem like a large number, but we feel like if we give one seat, we check one seat and we change one seat out, and that saves that life, we've done our job. So we've got Kathy on board with it. She's doing some things. We want to have some events, and Miss Legley Overton, a prominent attorney in town, she started Lexley's Kids, and her goal is, and she started the initiative to do the child restraint seat checks, and her organization is a good organization, and any way that the public can get involved with her organization, please do so. She's got a website that we can get on and look at. But Kathy, tell me a little bit about Lexley's Kids, Lexley Overton, and Crystal Pichon, and that group.
They're a wonderful group to work with. Lexi had sat in on our class the first day. Crystal was one of our, she's the executive director for Lexley's Kids, and she was actually one of our teachers. So we got to work a lot of hands-on with Crystal Pichon and other members of fire service and police service from across the state in our class. But Lexley's Kids was founded in 2006. It brought a need to her attention that too many children are injured in car accidents due to improperly used car
Kathy,
seats.
if I understand it correctly, you're writing some grants
Yes,
now
sir.
to buy seats and stuff. So
Yes, sir.
we'll accept donations from the public too to buy some seats.
Yes, sir. I was
Okay.
looking at maybe asking a couple of businesses here in the community if they would like
Right.
to sponsor a seat.
Right.
To help get maybe just free ad space for them, but you
Right.
know, bring some recognition
Exactly.
to our area.
We're going to do some, folks, we're going to do some events this year in Baker. We're going to do some, get some businesses to sponsor them. We'll do them at some of the businesses and stuff, but we want you to come out and let us check your seats. And of course, if you call my office and talk to my secretary, Linda Denham, she'll make an appointment to get your seat checked. Kathy's just works with us part-time on that, but if you call and make an appointment, 775-3712, 775-3712, and let Linda make an appointment. We'll be glad to check your seat and help you get one that fits your child. But please, let's stay on top of the seats. And Kathy, those grants are going to help. I know we try to work some things in our budget. We get donations and stuff, and I know Leckley's kids and the Safety Council donate seats from time to time. But we really want to make this year a good year for not only child safety seats, but we want to do it for overall public safety. Stay on top of your grants. And I know you're one that's going to stay active with it. You're not going to drop the ball and all. And we're looking forward to the year 2013 to make Baker a safer place. We've already, we're, I don't want to say we're already there, but we're close to where we need to be. I won't ever say we're there, because safety is a top priority and always will be. And I have, like I say, I have a burden for the elderly and the children, and we want to stay on top of that. Kathy, we're going to wind down this segment, and I thank you for coming on board with us and being a part of our group. Keep up the good work. I'm proud of what you do, and please keep Howard Ward straight for me, would you mind?
Yes, sir, I will try to.
Okay. And I tell you what, I'm proud of what you did in the year 2012 for us.
Well, thank you.
So, folks, we're going to close this section of segment of Baker Forward Fire Watch. Stay tuned with us for the third segment, and see you then.
Greater Baton Rouge Medical Office Building at Howell Place is conveniently located near the Baton Rouge Airport, offering medical services for all ages, lifestyles, and diagnosis. Greater Baton Rouge Medical Office Building offers a wide range of physicians to service your needs, from visual changes to upper and lower extremity orthopedic problems, back and neck injuries, and pain management. After consultation with your physician, there is an on-site physical therapy clinic to get you back to work or to your recreational pastime. If mobility is a problem, a home health office is on the premises to accept referrals. This modern medical marketplace has convenient parking and is designed for complete personal and family health care. Greater Baton Rouge Medical Office Building at Howell Place is recognized for high-quality care and wants to be your choice for all of your family's health care needs.
Welcome back, folks, to the third and last segment of Baker Forward, our portion of Fire Watch. The third segment, I have the old standby. I could call it an old beachcomber like years ago, but
yeah,
got Howard Ward with me. We're going to reminisce a little bit about some things that happened in 2012 in a positive note, and what we can look forward to. And Howard, Kathy was a good asset to your division.
I appreciate it, Chief. I tell you, since you put her in there with me, tell you what, my life's gotten real happy.
Yeah, when do you think we should start paying her something? Yeah.
Well, I thought she was a volunteer.
Oh, I did too.
I didn't think we had to pay her.
We need to talk about that, I guess. But
she does a great job,
yeah.
Chief.
Folks, like I say, in my opinion, we've got the best firefighters in the world, and we've got the best staff in the world. But along with that, we've got to have fire prevention, public education, and we've got to make the folks of Baker safe, and that's our top priority. Howard, tell me some things, man. Tell me what's going on.
Well, you know, as you and Kathy talked about in the first and second segment, last year we had a real good public awareness campaign throughout the year. We closed it out with some great PR at with the Toys for Rides and the Santa Rides. That was just really great. You know, Chief, coming from Baton Rouge after so many years in Baton Rouge, I got to tell you, the folks in Baker need to realize that what you're doing with fire prevention is up and above a lot of departments, in the fact that you believe in being proactive. And we went through the whole, and this is a credit to your staff, we probably went through a whole Christmas season there without any large house fires. And we can say that because what we're doing is being proactive in the community and making people aware of the dangers of fire. I'm not knocking any other fire department, but it has been your priority to be proactive
Right.
in our fire safety.
Right.
So yeah, we had a great 2012. You know, to me, it was a great year. I'm looking forward to 2013 with Kathy and having her on board to do a lot of the getting out there and getting involved with the public. It's gonna be a great year, Chief.
Yeah, she's gonna have to make plenty of meals and put them in the freezer because we're gonna keep her busy.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's one thing good about having Kathy in there. She's a good cook,
Yeah.
so she'll have us
Gotcha.
taken care of on that too.
You know, you spoke a little bit about statistics, Howard, and you're absolutely right. And one thing that we're very proud of is we didn't lose a life last year.
No. we
And
didn't.
on top of that, we didn't have any fire-related injuries. You know, we had a fire just in the last week or so.
Right, we sure did.
And let me touch on one thing. Our Baker Police Department help us a lot at fires.
Yeah.
A lot of times they're first on the scene because they're doing patrolling. And one of the officers actually pulled a paraplegic out of a home, burning house the other day, and really
Yeah.
saved this guy's life. And it could have very easily been a fatality, and on top of that, it could have been a serious injury.
Exactly.
But,
The guy,
he got out, and he was.
His son had
okay.
got him out as far as the living room,
Yeah.
and our units was right there, Chief. But this police officer, you know, he just without
Right.
any abandonment of his own safety, he just ran up to the door. Our
Yeah.
guys was jumping off the
Right.
trucks too, and he ran up there and saw the guy in the
Yeah.
living room and made the save. And
Yeah.
we appreciate the work that
Right.
we do. We have a great relationship with the police department here. We watch their back, they watch our back. I think it's a credit to the city,
Yeah.
to the chiefs, you and Snapper, with the relationship we have. And
We got a good relationship.
we got a good thing going on.
Howard, toys for Christmas. Did you ever think that we were going to do so
No,
good?
I tell you what, Chief, the folks in the Baker area, you'd had to seen it. Overwhelming,
Yeah.
overwhelming. We had a little help this year from a sponsor in the Baton Rouge area,
Yeah.
but overall, the best I've seen. The
Yeah.
gift giving was
Right.
great, and again, I can't say enough about the citizens of
Yeah.
Baker and all that helped us out.
Would you believe it or not, we collected totally over 600 toys. And about, personally, I had 7 bicycles
Wow.
to give out. And we filled all the needs. We gave overabundance of toys. And we actually had a few toys left.
Wow.
And never had that before. And
Wow.
I'm proud of that. The Salvation Army kicked in, and Mr. Tim Arsenault with his organization did well. And
Yeah.
I'm very proud of that.
I'm looking forward to this year again. You know, as you well know, and I well know, when you get to our age, it seems like time is just speeded up.
Mhm.
We'll be looking at this again
What
in
you mean our age?
our age. I'm talking about a
You're
young
older-
age.
You're
I'm not-
you're older than me, huh?
I thought so,
Huh?
but I thought we were still under the age of 40.
Well, I got
Well,
you.
anyway.
But anyway, Howard, I've told you this many times. I'm very pleased with the work you're doing, and we want to keep up the good work. Kathy brings a good addition to
I
your
tell you.
staff, and
I don't want to leave out, you know, Chief, I tell you, we talk about fire prevention and all that we do to make it proactive, but I can't tell you enough what kind of good firefighters you got on those trucks. These guys are the unsung heroes. They're the ones that's waking up in the middle of the night making these calls. Hey, your staff from top to bottom is top notch, and I'm
Yeah.
part of it, and I'm very appreciative of to be here.
but you know they love you to brag on them to them, but they don't like, you know, if you brag on them too much, they look at you funny and say that's what we do.
That's how we
That's
roll.
what we're supposed to do.
That's how they say it. That's
very,
how we
very,
roll.
Very, very proud of them.
Well, you know, they're the kind of guys that's how
Yeah.
they're brought up and
Right.
everything. Let me quickly touch. We're running out of time. I saw that. We want to remind folks, if you got your Christmas tree, live Christmas tree in the house, get it out of the house. It's time to get done. We're through with all that. And also, there's a little deal going down in the nation called let's put a freeze on winter fires, and all that's telling you is be safe with all your heating equipment. Space heaters, 3 feet away from anything that'll burn. And folks, I can't say it enough. I could walk it around with attached to my. Here's the thing: smoke detectors.
Save lives.
They save lives. Make sure they work. Make sure you get them checked. And if you got any questions, call our office. we're there, and we'll help you out with it.
Exactly. Exactly. Howard, again, thanks a lot for what you do.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Keep Kathy going. Folks, we're going to wind down our segment of Baker Forward Fire Watch. We ask you to be safe. Call us if you need us, and have a safe weekend, and see you later.